Alright, good morning. We are off to drop my son off at my brother and sister-in-law's house. And we're going to get into what I do for a living. Let's get going. Alright, I've got my son dropped off, and it is now time to get on the road and get to work. So first things first, just so y'all know, I'm a safety consultant, and my family and I, we are self-employed. We work with contractors, essentially looking at their safety programs, enforcing it if that's part of what our contract states with them. And then, whether we service them daily, monthly, quarterly, whatever it is, we essentially will fit them in to, ensure that they're up to par on safety. With OSHA and other government agencies, just depending on what that is. So that is the full-time job. My film and photo business is a secondary job that I have. Again, my wife is a dog groomer, and from there, I'm looking at doing a couple different other ventures that will essentially kind of bridge the gap into kind of working for myself full time. But yeah, we're going to be working towards that. This YouTube thing / social media thing is kind of just part of the gig. Obviously I want to document all this stuff, but also use the social media platform to kind of drive the business in the direction that I'm trying to take it. Alright, let's get going. Alright, just like that, we are making our rounds. Currently started out in Linwood, moving on to Torrance, which is where I'm at now. Just got done with the crew, going to be moving on to the next foreman, which is the person who's actually in charge of this job here. We're kind of looking at road work. Biggest thing I'm looking for, at least with these concrete guys, is eye protection. This specific contractor only has eye protection as a needed PPE, other than vests. Gloves, hard hat are not required unless it's required by a general contractor. Looking at that type of stuff, I cannot show you the work itself. Unfortunately, I'd love to be able to show you that, but it is what it is. But yeah, so with that being said, we'll move on to the next one and we'll run through that. And then once we stop to charge, which is also when I'll be eating my lunch, we'll be going over some stuff as far as exactly what I'm doing, where I want this channel to go, or channels I should say. I'm filming for multiple different channels with these videos. And then we're going to be making a stop at Sammy's camera, and I'll be showing y'all what I'm getting there once I get back into the car, obviously. Alright, we just got done charging up the car. We're heading off to Sammy's camera to go pick up a few things that we're going to need since we're picking up on videography. I want to grow these different channels that I'm going to be working on, mainly for us to eventually someday hopefully be able to live off of. Primary goal is to essentially grow different businesses that we're trying to start. First and foremost, we have our family business doing safety consulting, loss control, things like that. So with that, I have First American Safety on TikTok and Instagram, as well as Facebook. Same thing with Day Management Inc., which is Day Management Inc. on Instagram, Facebook. We also have our website, daysafety.com. And so we want to grow the family business so that that is able to support our immediate family. And then we also have the ranch that we live on, which it's not a ranch right now, it's a house with 3 acres of land. However, we want to turn that into a ranch. The different house projects that we're going to have coming up, we want to document that stuff, especially so that we have it, so we can kind of see the transformation of the property from a different perspective, as opposed to us just seeing it being done right in front of us. We want to see it, you know, coming into fruition through the different videos that I'm going to shoot. The other thing that we're going to be starting here soon is the trailer rental business, which we have a 35-foot fifth wheel travel trailer right now that we're going to start renting out, and then eventually we're going to start getting into renting out car haulers, things like that, in order to kind of just have some, you know, passive income, so to speak, even though it's going to take a little bit of work. But yeah, that's the goal. I don't know how long this is going to last. I don't know how long I'm going to continue on with this type of stuff, but I definitely want to give it a shot. My other business that I have is my film and photo business that I've had for a really long time. I've had it since about 2015. I know we're almost to 10 years with it, which is kind of crazy to think about. But it's something that I've always loved and enjoyed doing. Peak that I ever had as far as the amount of weddings or shoots in 1 year was about 30, which doesn't sound like a lot, but I mean, it's more than half a year. So as far as weeks go, to me, that was a huge accomplishment. It kept me beyond busy. Thank you to everyone that has chosen me to film your content or shoot photos of whatever you need it done. Yeah, so we're gonna continue to work on that. I'm making a decent investment today into more camera gear that is just gonna help me capture content, be a little bit better at it, which I know everyone says gear isn't everything, which you're right, it's not. But gear will also help you in your creative process, and that is something that I'm currently wanting to get better at. So what am I picking up? Well, there's a few things. So let's get to Sammy's camera. I'm gonna go in the store and I will get everything and I'll show y'all on here. I'll do an unboxing video at some point, hopefully later today. I would like to use the stuff that I get today to help me finish off today's content. But yeah, I'll show you guys here in a minute. Good news, bad news. Good news is I got the majority of the stuff that I wanted. The biggest thing is, if I can pull it out, the Shinobi monitor that I've been wanting for a long time. I would have got a Ninja, but at the same time, that's not necessarily something that I need right now, especially shooting on a Sony a7 III. You know, that was a huge purchase. Obviously that was just 300 bucks in itself. I got an articulating arm just to see if that's going to help me. It was 15 bucks. The other thing I've been lagging on is getting a functional mic put on the camera itself, so I end up going with the Rode Video Mic Pro. That is going to be something that's going to be helping me as well, especially if I'm doing some vlogging and stuff like that with my main cameras. Obviously HDMI to micro. And then the last thing that I got, obviously I need batteries for the Shinobi, so I got this here. But yeah, this is everything that I bought. They did not have the small rig camera cage that I wanted, so I'm gonna have to find that on Amazon and order that. But yeah, overall I appreciate the help over here. The guy that helped me at Sammy's Camera out here in Santa Ana, his name is Rick. If you need stuff, please come talk to him. He was great. We're gonna go home. I've got stuff to do around the house. First things first though, I got to pick up my kid and then we'll be on our way. Okay, so we're back into my office right now. Obviously this is quite a few days later. I'm wearing a different shirt, all that type of stuff. It's been a pretty hectic week. You'll see that in the following videos down the road. So with that being said, let's go over what I bought over at Sammy's Camera. So the biggest item that I bought, and we're going to kind of build out the camera rig as we go, is my Shinobi monitor. Like I've said before, this thing is awesome. I can't wait to actually put this thing to true work or be able to use it for what it's intended for. Next thing I got is the HDMI to micro HDMI. Obviously this side's going into the Shinobi. This side over here is going into my a7 III. Now the thing that I was not able to get at Sammy's Camera is the camera cage by Small Rig. This is more of a protection device for my camera itself. The other thing I want to be using this for too is to mount the Shinobi on here, as well as the microphone that is currently on top of my second camera that I have. Also, if you notice, I'm rocking a Canon lens on here. This has a Sigma adapter on it in order for me to use the Canon lens. I very rarely use my Canon lenses on my Sony cameras, but it's still something nice to have. I'm actually shooting on a 24-70 2.8 Mark 1, and it's been a great lens, that's for sure. That camera is also, or that lens has also been dropped before, and I'm still surprised it's working pretty well. So anyway, just FYI. The other thing I got, batteries. Obviously the Shinobi needs the batteries to run, so these are the ones that I picked up. These are from Small Rig. And then last but not least, we have the 11-inch arm from Small Rig. I'll be using this on my gimbal that I have from DJI, and hopefully rigging it out to work pretty well for me. So why do I need all this gear? Well, obviously I'm shooting this YouTube stuff for Easy Peasy Ranch, but at the same time with Western Storytellers, I got to be able to really see what I'm doing a whole lot better. Not only that, when you have equipment like this, it helps you be a better shooter. Everyone says that's not necessarily the case, but for me it is. It makes me be more creative. I'm able to see what I'm doing. I'm able to see up close and personal because of the bigger screen, that I'm able to get certain shots that I didn't even see before. Alright, so we are going to stop the video here. I appreciate everyone watching. I know this one's kind of short. That's fine. These videos are going to be up and down. But with the current stuff that has been happening around where we live, it's been a little hectic around here. There was actually a fire that happened, but again, you'll see that in later videos. We're all good. Everything's safe. We're in our house. We weren't evacuated, thank God. But yeah, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Please leave a comment down below of what you think of these videos so far. I really do appreciate it. If you're on TikTok or Instagram watching this content, please let me know what you think. Also, if you are watching on those platforms, go to our YouTube channel. Please subscribe, please like. I want to build this up so I can provide more information to you guys that's worth it, especially around the ranch. So, yep, we'll talk soon. Thanks.